What up, YouTube? It's your boy D.
Co-host off. What's up?
And today we got our boy Mike with us. Welcome to Kick Chat. So you know what the first question is, Mike? What is that sneaker that got you into the culture?
All right, so this one's like a little double-edged sword for me. When I think about it, it's like my first one that I purchased with my own money was I had a job in Modell's back in 2009, and I copped the Cherry 12. That was the very first pair that I purchased with my own money that I worked for on my own. And then you asked me, on a good day, on a different day, it'll be like, the Aqua 8s, because I had those when I was in diapers. I had big pictures wearing them. And I copped the 2007s, and then I copped the 2015. So they're very, they hold a special place in my heart.
All right. So now we're about to get into the drip the kick segment of the week. The kick we're dripping this week are the white and red Dunk Lows. Some refer to it as the St. John's, but I'm pretty sure Nike does it, and that's because they're not trying to pay St. John's. So, Mike, you up first. Let the people know what you're rocking.
So for the I'm gonna call them the St. John's. It's a Queens thing. Shout out to Queens. So I got to start off. I got the Kick shorts, and I got the Baby Milo judo tee from Babe. Something very simple. I don't want to nothing too crazy to take away from the shoe, but I also want to take away from the outfit. So I feel like that does the perfect balance. I also threw on a St. John's hat on there too, if you wanted to, rep what it really meant for for those kinds of purposes.
I feel you. That's a dope fit. That's a dope fit. I was looking at it earlier. I was like, yo, that's a real dope fit. For me, I have a Malcolm X. We doing only black the rest of the season. You feel me? I have a black Malcolm X dad hat, followed by UCM. UCM is my brand. It's a Black Lives Matter T-shirt. It's some black denim jeans, tapered at the end, and then for color pop, we got the Dunks. Pretty much, that's the only reason why it is. It that extra color pop that you need in your fit to make it complete. Oh, I forgot. Also, I got some frames, some nice little Migos gold frames, Cartiers probably. Do that, complete it. You got to accessorize, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a nice touch, yeah.
All right, so for me, I'm going to keep it simple this week, not too many layers, because it's the ultimate summertime shoe. This for that 90-degree day. So I'm going to start off with some Army Fatigue cargo shorts. The Army Fatigue cargo shorts are the male sundress, all right? The way, as soon as the summertime come out, the women put out the sundress. If you're a dude, especially from New York, the Army Fatigue cargo's got to come out. Now, the shirt that I'm putting on with this is more than just a random vintage tee. This is actually something I'm looking to purchase. So if anybody watching this episode knows where I can get this Larry Johnson Grandma Ma t-shirt, please let me know. I need an XL. I actually had the shirt when I was a little kid and did not know the value would shoot up the way they did on t-shirts. Maybe I should have held on to it. But I'm trying to find it again. So if you guys know somewhere I can get it, please reach out to the family, let us know. And then just gotta cap it off with the all the hype, kill the hype hat. You feel me? Just to have that touch of red so your outfit blends back in.
That's fact.
That's cool. I like that.
All right, so now we're gonna move into let's discuss how we feel about the explosion of the resale market.
So the explosion of the resale market today hasn't changed as much as it was when I first started to collect sneakers. I remember this one time when LeBron 10 Corks came out, and he's up to 17, so it was a while. It's been a while since I started collecting, and that sneaker I paid like $1,000 for it, and it's probably like $185 during that time. So, and you can even look to the Yeezys as that. Like, sneakers have value. People care about them, and people want them, and they're willing to pay the price for something that they cherish so much. They're like artwork, in a sense. So, resale value, I have nothing bad to say about it because, you want to appreciate the sneaker, and it allows the person who does have the sneaker, like, a way to appreciate it as well. It gives it more meaning.
I agree.
All right, Mike, you up.
So I agree with Omar on that one. I feel like it's not, I feel like it's not too off the wall now at this point because it's an investment. It's more of like, you develop like I feel like it's a sentimental bond almost in a way. It's just material things at the end of the day, but more like you buy it, you feel proud of it. It's like an accomplishment almost, especially with some people when they some people do pay those outlandish prices. I want to say like, we're talking about like 1,000 and up. I can't, so, but for some people, I feel like you have to feel a certain type of way about it to want to pay that price. So I agree. It's very what's the word I'm looking for here? It's not too far fetched these days when you hear about people paying those kinds of things. I have, and I'm guilty of it. I have paid a little bit too far, but not too crazy. I have dipped into the into the resale prices.
What you got for us, D?
Honestly, man, I was thinking about it. At first, I was like, listen, I love the resale value, especially when I can get 2 pairs of kicks and I can be the one making that profit. But then I thought back to a younger me, the me that got into the sneaker culture. Like at that time, the mom and pop stores really ran Brooklyn. So the business behind the mom and pop store, they're not like one of those A1 boutiques nowadays. They didn't have Nike accounts. So they pretty much were backdooring for places like Foot Locker, getting them early, and they would sell them for a slightly higher price. So let's say the sneaker was like 100 at the mom and pop store, they're probably selling it for like 140, 150. That's how they made their profit. And as a kid, that was like crazy prices, but it was doable. It wasn't like so far fetched from the retail point where it's like, yo, this doesn't even make sense. Compared to now, if I'm a 13-year-old, 14-year-old kid, if I don't get the sneaker on the app, it's kind of like I have no shot at getting it because the retail price will go from $180, $200 to $500. And who has that for a pair of sneakers right now? Like the resale market to me right now is a tad bit out of hand because no one can pay that price. All right, so the big question of today's show is, which brand has the best celebrity endorsements? Just a quick shout out for our fans. Nike has Travis, Kendrick, and Drake. Adidas has, of course, Kanye, Beyonce, and Pharrell. And a quick shout out to Puma with my boy J. Cole. Get it started.
They don't make those stuff.
All right, so I think honestly Nike got it with Travis. We're talking in terms of sneaker accomplishments. He alone has created so much hype even after they had Kanye and all that other jazz. I say that because if you look at any Instagram account, anything, they're always featuring Travis Scott sneakers. That and then the resale value of sneakers is astronomical, ridiculous at this point. We don't speak about Kanye and Nike because that's already spoken for. That's done. Like that's in the history books. But we talking about currently, I feel like Nike does it with Travis, and obviously Adidas has Kanye because Yeezys have flooded the market like immensely.
Oh,
all right. I'm coming from a bias. Shout out to Travis. I love you, Travis. I love Cole and Jay-Z over at Puma, but it has to go to Adidas. Is because they were strategic about who they work with. In the sense of this, right? They got Drake at Nike. They got Travis at Nike. Two people who are going to bring you the masses, especially the youth, right? The youth have somewhat of a buying power, but adults at the ages of, let's say, 25 and older, right, are in love with Beyonce, have love for Kanye, and know about Pharrell. Think about some hype shoes in the distant past, in the near past, right? You think about the NDMs, right? Think about how much resale that yellow one that Pharrell made has now. had then, how much of Pharrell NDMs have come out since then? A ton, and they all hold resale value. And you think about Kanye. Kanye made his billion practically off the back of Yeezy. And Beyonce's Adidas line sold out like that off rip. And you know they flooded the market with that stuff too. And it sold out just like that. It wouldn't be a beehive without people who support Beyonce. And they strategic about the people who they support, like who they got at Adidas brand, because they know who has the buying power. And right now, that base has the buying power, and that's what these that's what Nike hopes to have, right? You hope to have the youth follow these people into their adulthood when they have more of a buying power and continue to buy their product. So I give it to Adidas.
Before I even get into my answer, let me give a special shout out to Reebok for being the dogs of the century for botching that Beyonce deal. No one in that office said, hey, Beyonce is coming in, and it'd be pretty smart if we get some female employees inside here to at least make her feel comfortable and that what she's pushing is towards her, her fan base. Like they're really dumb for that. But to answer my questions, I have to go with checks over stripes. That's what we like. Drizzy said it best, okay? Now, we want to talk about the resale value of it. I'm going to have to eliminate Beyonce and Pharrell. Beyonce first because her sneakers came out. They sold out super fast. They had a little bump of a resale value, and that's it. Nothing went crazy. Pharrell, he does have certain shoes with crazy resale prices, but then some of them, a good portion of them, the resale isn't that crazy. And also, if you have those MDMs with those crazy prices, right now you're having a hard time moving. Like no one is really paying that price, so you're gonna have to come down on it. Compared to when we go over to Nike, Travis has held the ones at about $1,500 for about a year now. You feel me? And the great thing is people are still buying them for those prices. So like we talking about resale, we gotta give it to the Nike boys. And I know what everybody's saying, but what about Yeezy? Listen, before Kanye went to Adidas, he was Nike. And if you want to research it, the Kanyes with the most resale value are those Nike Kanyes. So if you want to say who has the best endorsement, is Nike, all right? Even Kanye know where his big money at. So I'm going with Nike.
All right. Thanks.
All right, so now we get to my favorite part of the day. Let's tell the good folks at home what is on our feet. What is on our feet? Mike, we're going to start with you.
Yeah, I got you. Let's see. Today, I went with something simple. I got on my Royal Ones. I fell in love with these. These have to be like one of my absolute favorite ones. I currently own 3 pairs of just ones in general, but they're just so easy to wear. I think Omar said it best, it's like they're slimming. Like, I'm a big dude. I got to wear something that makes me a little more form-fitting, you know what I mean? So those kind of help move off a certain quality that I have, you know what I mean? Nah, but yeah, it's probably one of my favorites.
Got it.
All right, for me, today I got the skies on. Doing something a little basic. All black the rest of the summer, the season. Missing all black. Got Sakai's. Couldn't figure out when to wear them because I got them during the pandemic. So I'll put them on today. Just throw them on. Wearing all black.
So I was laying around trying to figure out what to put on today. I did want to put on this COINTEL Pro hoodie. It's if you're from New York, you've seen this police car on fire. And if you are a history buff or a buff of the African-American movements, you pretty much should know what COINTEL is. So if you guys put these two together, if you don't know what it is, go look both of them up, put it together, and you know what this hoodie stands for. So I was like, what can I wear with it? And I was like, you know what? I was digging in the closet. I'm going to put out something that I really haven't wore in a while. I think I wore these shoes about at most twice since they came out, and these all red the Chicago All-Star ones. It's not the one with shine in the back. It has the regular Nike Air. But these are real decent pair of kicks. I like threes, unlike some people. I'm hearing a lot of three hating going on the internet right now. I like threes, so, these are what I'm rocking.
Those are fire. It's way better than the blue pair. Way better than the blue pair.
If you guys have made it all the way to the end of this video, I want to thank you guys because we definitely did this viewing time. Please do me a favor. Like, comment, and if you're ready to subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe. We have a goal of making it to 1,000 by the end of the summer, and this cannot happen without you guys, man. It's summertime. Y'all have nothing to watch until the 31st of July. Let's go, man. Let's get these numbers up. And until next time, peace.
Peace. Before I dip, though, to all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day.
Yeah, man.
Especially Black fathers, hashtag Black Dads Matter. Yes, we know all dads matter, but right now we are in a movement where we need to stand up, especially Black dads who have gotten such a bad rap over the many, many, many years of existence. So shout out to you guys. Happy Father's Day. I'm out now.
Peace.
Peace. When I had my first daughter, every pair of sneakers I got, she got. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it was cool because at that point I only had one kid. But also, as she started to get older, bro, the shoes that I bought her that she had like the most fun time with was these JoJo Siwa shoes. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
I bought her, she did not care about those JoJo Siwa shoes, some light up shoes. She loved it. So I'm like, listen, until you come and ask me about Jordans, this is where we going for it right now, man.
Nah, I'm bad at that. I brought, speaking of the other day, right? I brought the 13s, right? I brought the Fresh Blue 13s. Now, Liam has a pair, and Grayson has a pair.